Welcome back, everyone. It's Lala, and I am here with a follow-up to my current setup for the month of November and December. I'm planning to wrap up the year using the insert system that is in here. So I'm emphasizing I'm planning to use the insert system that is in here, meaning that the cover might change. Who knows? But I'm going to show you something a little interesting, something I hadn't done before that seems so simple. So I am currently using my Chic Sparrow B6 Slim TN cover, Traveler's Notebook cover. Yes, this is B6, and I've got a lot of stuff in here, as you can see. And here's the back. This B6 Slim cover is I guess this would be considered their classic, with stitching and with a stitched pin loop. So they sell the insert, or excuse me, the covers with you can choose either stitched or riveted. And I didn't like how the riveted ones laid. So, and I've had this for quite many years. How many years? I don't remember. Many years. So definitely more than 5 years, I believe. So yeah, and as you can see, it still looks like it's in great condition. I'll tip it to the side, try to keep my charms from sounding so noisy. And this is the black Creme. So this isn't gonna show a whole lot of aging per se. It does have a kind of shiny tone to it, and that's not from me handling it over 5 years. It's just like that this came with a shiny type of appearance. This is not the textured type of leather. The texture is going to be like maybe, you know, from the folding, the use over inserts. So you got some, you know, little grain like marks there, you can see, and just from dents and bumps and everything like that from just daily use, tossing it in bags with other things. I don't baby this cover. I feel confident that it's going to do fine, me just tossing in with a bunch of stuff or smushing it in my work bags. So yeah, I've never had to replace the elastic. I have retightened it because yes, over some years, either the external elastic here or the internals will become a little loose, but I haven't replaced them. I just retightened them. Okay, so what's so interesting about what I have in here? And as I said, I do have some charms here. I can't remember. I think this is supposed to be like a keychain, and it was a gift from my daughter, my middle child, who is a young adult now, but because she was in Chicago, she brought this back to me. It has a plane in O'Hara, the airport, Chicago, USA. And then this was just an extra beading from a different charm that kind of fell apart on me. So I just added that on there. I might actually take that one off. I think this is enough. And it's, have a little piece of my daughter. And then if you're wondering what this thing is over here, this is this little bear. So that I'm just going to call it the Hobonichi bear. It was one of the freebies for one of the years. What year? I do not remember. I just thought this character, this bear, I guess, you know, there's a whole storyline behind it and everything. But it was just a creepy looking bear to me. But he's got a book, his planner. And then I'm thinking I'm holding his butt up the right direction. There's something here written in Japanese, maybe? Or should I be turning his butt this way? I don't know. If you know, you can tell me in the comments. So anyway, I brought him back with me from Texas when I was there a couple weeks ago. when I went to my grandma's and got more of my belongings, which I was excited to do, to get more of my personal belongings back up here to Oregon. All right, so let's get into this. So this is, again, B6 Slim Chic Sparrow's Black Creme. And in the inside, so this is when I say it's classic, it has no cascading pockets. I do have another Chic Sparrow or two that have pockets. So there's no pockets. This just this raw-ish leather hide. All right. And you can tell I've had it for some time because you can see dirt and stuff, you know, whatever. And I have a Word notebook I just stuffed right in here because it wasn't going to go anywhere, that I, put my little grocery lists, I just, whatever I need shop for, and miscellaneous stuff. I like to use these Word notebooks. See how old this is? Look at it. I like to use them because they already are set up with these bullet dots. You got the external bullet, and then you got the internal, and then there is in the, let's see, then in the inside it has a key of how to use this, the bullets, and if you want to. All right, so yes, the Word notebook is, I like to have these because it's really small. This is going to be your field note sized inserts. Okay, this will fit in your covers that are for field note size covers, because I have another one of my Chic Sparrows that I brought back from Texas. I'm so happy. And I got to find out what the name of this technique that was used for this at the time. And then I guess she then changed it to where you didn't have to request it or whatever. I don't know. But this is one of my favorites. And this has the stitched pin loop. And I actually like the way that the stitching is done on this one compared to the stitched pin loop on this one. So this one is a newer-ish than this cover. So anyway, let's see. So this is full of field notes inserts and field notes, and I think I have that's a field note too. Do I have a Word notebook in here? Yeah. Word notebook, so they fit in your field note size covers. Word notebooks, I love these. I believe I've talked about these notebooks in previous videos, and these are made in the USA. Okay, so I showed you guys before that how I had my DIYfish inserts, and I had it in this dashboard. So this is a dashboard, and I had everything in this dashboard. Right, there we go. And these are going to be inserts for the month of November and December. And I liked how it looked in just the cover, which is not a cover, it's a dashboard, but it's meant to wrap around your inserts or just putting in your strings and use however you want. You can use it as a decorative dashboard to go over your inserts, like I kind of did here. And then I have attached this, adhesive pocket, 2-card pocket, but then I have this old cloth and paper card that I have on here, and it kind of didn't want to cover it up. Whatever. And then I just put this in here because there's some different holiday events in the community coming up, and just for me to consider as I'm planning if I want to participate in any of those. Okay. So again, this is my December. I went ahead and put my December inserts, DIYfish, towards the front, because when you have a lot on your ring binders, your T-ends, if you have a lot of stuff in them compared to, say, for example, the plotter that is meant to have very minimal stuff in here. So writing on a page from your front isn't going to be a battle with the rings in the way or papers, you know, impeding your hand as you're writing. You're not going to have that kind of problem in this. However, in this, I'm going to show you, you have thickness, okay? So then you want to put your insert that you're using the most, if you're not wanting to just pull the whole thing out and write in it and put it back in. You're going to want to put that frequently used insert like more towards the middle. And that's what I did. I put my my November insert behind the December insert. Okay, and I'm just going to look for my beginning of my, I think I went too far, of my, here we go. So this is my November insert. It's right here. And this is the back of my December. And so then as I'm planning and all of that, and I like how I can doop, 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 you know, like that. And I got my month over here. I got some lists here, notes over here. And then I got my dailies. I can look at that. Then I pull out my weekly. I go bam, bam, bam. And I can see everything at once. And then I flip back over here like this, and I can work on my monthly tracker. Yeah, I'm saying this really fast because that's not the point really of this video today, but I'm loving this insert. And I got the tracker, and I'm going to show you my tracker for this week. You may see some decorative stuff on some of my pages, and I'm telling you, that's only because it's the end of the week. And now I've done pretty much all the stuff, right? My priority as a planner is to keep my pages open for my handwriting. Now, at the end of the week, as I'm prepping for the following week, then I may want to go ahead and, you know, put some washi on that week's inserts, stickers, you know, just a little fun stuff. I might want to do a little extra journaling. But again, I'm going to do that for me after the week is over. Now, if I have a cute little stickers that are small, or I'm able to use for like on the weekend for categorizing chores, you know, things like that, a sticker or whatever, then I'll go ahead and use that. But generally, for my weekly days, you know, Monday through Friday, I'm not putting a whole lot of stickers and decoration on my daily pages or on my weeklies because I never know what's going to happen during that day if I'm going to need to write more than I usually would. So I keep them open to the week. That's my point. So this is an example of this page. This is for this week, good Lord, November 4th through the 10th. This is this week, week 45. This is the weekly tracker. So, you know, I have the monthly tracker, the month calendar, and my daily pages, and then there's space, you know, thrown out through this insert of blank pages to use. But then I also have my weekly. I like to start off by filling out my weekly like on Friday for the following week because I know if I have clients or training happening during my week and I can see the weather, I decide to put the weather on the weekly page. And this is what I start to work off of, okay? And then as I go through my day, then I'm transferring this or rechecking the schedule online to see if I have had any changes from my original plan of clients, okay, as a mental health therapist. I am working on preparing for my licensing exam. Finally. So I am plotting out my studies for the week. And that's considering what I got going on during the week, what I got going on during the day. How much can I get done of my studying, and taking taken into account my study material, how it has the lessons, the review lessons broken down, and the practice tests and all that kind of stuff. And so I kind of changed things up because then I had a new guidebook come for the exam, like Wednesday. And so I kind of changed things up a little bit. So for the new week, I have it a lot cleaner. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in so you guys see what I'm talking about. And this is good if you're working on projects or if you're in school, whatever. You can do something similar. So what I have to do is I have my guidebook for reviews and everything, and I look at what is on their sample study plan. And I've looked at my week of clients, and I go in here and I start breaking down the lesson in the sections through the week. And can you see how pretty much this is going to go down, right? You don't see a bunch of things all in one row for Monday. That's just not going to work. Especially now, because I have certain things that I didn't realize, that I didn't know before Friday afternoon, that I then became aware that, well, I was going to have to do some case management kind of calls and such for client. So I don't want to have a whole lot of stuff on Monday to do, right? Tuesday, I have, some studying stuff to do. And then I also have for Tuesday to check my personal email for response from the board, okay? Licensing board, because I sent a message with a question. So I need to check my email and see if I've gotten a response back. If I haven't, then I need to go to phase 2 of trying to get this answer. And then just so on. Then I have Wednesday, what I'm going to be studying. Thursday, I've given myself Friday, no studying. Then we got Saturday, and then we got Sunday, prep the week's focus, flashcard section number 2. So use the study flashcards, and also I want to do my weekly review questions. And then these are questions I felt was important for me. So I have my questions I'm going to answer today, because today's Sunday, for this week that's ending. And then these are my questions for next weekend. So did I stick to my plan? Stick to which areas did I struggle with? Use the flashcards for reference. Have I added this area to my schedule for further work? See, that's helping me then. If I got some problems in a certain area, am I going to add it to my weekly for next week, my weekly study breakdown, so I can, work on those problem areas, okay? Which areas can I identify as strengths, okay? So maybe I'm good with the ethics, okay? The ACA ethics standards and ethics, or ethics and standards, whatever. But maybe that's a strong point for me. So I know that I don't need to spend a whole lot of time in that area doing reviews. Okay. Did I pay and finalize my licensing board? So I got to finish up this week, because get paid, and I got to get that done, submit it, because I've filled out everything so far. But I'm going to know when the time comes up this week that what I have left to do, is it done? Did I fill out everything? Got the payment ready? Get that done. It's very important to me that I get that done this week, because I'm just hoping that I'll be able to then register for my exam for December. If not, it's going to happen in January. But I want you... pray, right? Because sometimes board can move a little slow. Yeah. And then I have on here, check master list in plotter. So I have in my plotter, I had created like a running list of things, and I'm going to need to update this. A running list of things to get accomplished. And there's some information on the back. It's going to have my supervisor's contact information, which I'm not going to show. Yeah. So that's over here. And I will be checking this tonight as well in my plotter. All right. Okay. So that's how I'm using a little bit of how I'm using this. And you can see as I fold this out, because on the opposite side has my weekly schedule and space for me to write tasks for the week. To move to next week, I have use a sticker, and so I can jot down things that I want to move into the next week. I did put the weather up here with these stickers for Monday through Friday. And then there's extra space here. You are going to see a slight bleed through because of the markers, dot markers I'm using on this type of paper. I think if I had a better, thicker paper, those dots wouldn't come through. And those are my color codes, but it doesn't bother me. But the point is, I got space to write more notes if I wanted to. Okay. And then on the opposite side, then it goes into now the following week, Monday. And you can't really see, maybe there's a timeline here with half-hour increments starting at 8 o'clock, so 8:30, and then the half hours end at 9. And that's not a problem for me. So it essentially goes from 1 a.m. to midnight on the dailies. And these are DIYfish inserts. Okay, so, yeah, so, and then the back I have my color coding flags. So sometimes I will put, you can kind of see that my flags kind of stick up, and that's not straight, right? But whatever, I know what it means. I know what it is. I know what the colors. But I have my color coding like this. All right, and sometimes I will put these page colored flags on the edge so I can easily go back to the page if I feel like I need to. I have all the extra stickers in this other section. And I can also, too, just use the edge because Fish has made her inserts that way. You can actually use the edge here to color code. So just mark the edge with the color. But I was liking the whole flag thing. Okay, so here's the back of that dashboard. Okay, and I fold that over. Now what do you see? And let me go out a little bit. This is a Applepig Wallet insert. Yes, indeedy. It is an Applepig Wallet insert that I had ordered several years ago all by itself. And it works like your dashboard. It fits over a string. And how about I just take it out? I'm going to take it out so you guys can see what I mean. Okay, so here it is. All right, I'm going to move that up there. So here is the Applepig wallet insert. Okay, it has these little notches here for your strings to go over so it won't bunch up like how the plastic dashboard was doing with the rubber band going over it. But here, yeah. And I forgot the name of this leather tanning or whatever. I forgot what this is called, but I'll put it in the notes below. But you can see there's these variations of color, right? And this is pretty much new because I just hadn't really used it, but I brought it back with me for Texas the other week. So on the back here, we have a pocket, and if your phone is small enough, that is where you can put your phone. That's, But my Samsung phone, even without the cover on it, it's too, it just won't fit in here. Now, if the pocket was, you know, came over here, then it would fit. Even my work cell phone won't fit in. Now, it might fit better without the case on. Let's see. This is my work phone. I don't even know why I have a work phone, because I rarely use it. So yeah, it does, but you know, my concern is, you know, how it, I don't know, I just don't like, it's a tight fit. One, that's good, so that so you won't lose it. But two, I don't like it because I just feel it's gonna stretch. I'm sorry, you guys. I just got, you know, I brought stuff home and trying to, you know, put it places where I could look at stuff, you know, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I don't remember what iPhone this is, but it does fit in this pocket nice and tight, okay, without a cover on it. All right, and so we have the outside zipper. He uses these really good zipper. I have not had any problems. Yeah, I think I have about 3 different Applepig products, and I believe 2 of them may have zippers, like the bag book, and I haven't had any problems with the zipper. This is, I mean, look at this hardware. It's like, this is like not your measly weasley wimpy zipper. All right, so all right, and this leather feels really nice. It is textured. You're just seeing some variations from light to dark all over. It's beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. It feels so nice. It feels like it did when I opened up the box. And then in the inside, I have several card pockets. So I'm going to take like these out. And I just have some stationery bits in here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 card pockets. Okay. Nice. And you still see that texture, that leather tanning. It's so pretty. I have a secretarial pocket, and this is where I have more of those colored sticky notes. And then there's no other pockets here. And you can see the rawness of the leather here. And then I took everything out pretty much, but then I had this B6 Slim plastic insert that I have business cards, my business cards, and other business cards that are important for me to keep. I've had this insert for a while. It does not have the notches, so as you can see, they get kind of bent. See that? Okay. But I keep this in here. Okay, and then I have just a dot grid from Paper Penguin Co. 155 pages. There we go. Insert. And I use this for additional notes, and I've used this insert on and off, and it is Tomo River paper, for a number of years. And I would always ask them for the bullet journal layout. So they're page numbered, and then I have a couple of pages of index, and then this is just a clear sticky note sizing of my different Bibles and versions I have. So I have that in the middle. I have a little bit of stationery. Tokyo Ghoul. I love that manga series. And then on the opposite side, more card pockets. So I believe these are going to be, let's see, let me just, again, this is just little stationery, some things that either I think are cute or I find really handy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets over here. What was over here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So both for 4 pockets. So that's a total of 8 card pockets. We have a secretarial pocket here, and then we have where you can put cash or different papers, receipts. in here, but you could essentially use this as your wallet. Okay, and because you have this area for coins, stamps, whatever, enough space for 8 cards. You can slip some cards here, money, whatever. And this is with a bullet journal or dotted insert and a plastic insert in it, just by itself. You could even put a jump band on this. So we have the notches. You can put a jump band on this and carry this right by itself if you wanted to, right? Or like when I worked at the shelter and I had my planner out, it would not be a good idea for me to also leave out my wallet working at a foster care shelter. Okay, and just keep it real. Hey, I loved all the kids, and one thing we're about is trust, being safe, being responsible, being respectful. But some kids made bad choices, and why would I want to tempt a kid by leaving my wallet out on my desk when they're back and forth in the office to either get their meds or ask a question, whatever, right? Things happen. So this would be good if you're in an environment where you just can't keep your wallet out, but you want to keep it as part of your planner system, and you're using your planner when you're at work. So then what you can do is take this out, put this in your bag that's in your locked drawer, and then you can keep your planner out on your desk. See? That's what I like about this. You could use it like such. You know, or maybe you just don't want to carry this, your planner, and all you need is this part. You're about to go run an errand or something, and you do have a small insert in here, and you have your grocery list, and so you just want to take this with you. So you want to have a band on there to keep so things won't just fall out, or you might not even take any additional inserts. You just want to carry this all by itself, all right? So anyway, that is how I am carrying my DIYfish inserts. And then the other things that I want to have on me, you know, with a few stationery bits. I love this combination of using a Chic Sparrow cover and what I love about Applepig's products. And I'm able to have these things I love with DIYfish inserts, which are one of my top favorite printable companies. Her Chin's inserts and Marcia Bramucci. They are my favorites when they come to printables. Yeah, you know, I don't like having to spend the time doing the printing myself and the cutting and all that. I like their products. They're wonderful, and they're wonderful entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs. Yep, I'm going to say their gender classification. They are female entrepreneurs, beautiful women. Amen. I didn't come here to preach, but amen. All right, you guys, please hit the like, subscribe. You know, if you have a comment, question, whatever, I love the comments. Please put them down below. Hit the like button. It really helps me. I'm gonna have some more videos because we're winding down. We're winding down to the end of the year, and we're gonna be prepping things for the new year and showing off all the things we're gonna be using in the new year, right? All the things, not showing the thing, right? Because we're gonna keep it real. We're gonna show all the things. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys' support and coming here again and again and again to watch and hear what I'm doing and share in some of my silly narrative. So have a great week, you guys. God bless you. Be safe to each other. And See you next time. Bye.